What happened here? Why? All right. I don't know. The phone shut off, so it stopped recording. Let's look at our Mishnah. We'll start with the Mishnah. Moiti Kelmalim Suris Chamas Suris Levanus Suris Draken Yelichem Le'am Malach. So the Mishnah says if you find dishes, vessels that have a form of the sun or of the moon or of a dragon, you should throw them in the Dead Sea. You can't use them. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Shalom Mechubadim Mestern Shalom Vazin Mavuzin Mutarn. So Rabbi Shimon Gamliel said it's only if they're very expensive vessels that you would use for idolatry, but plain common ones, sometimes people just make dragons and suns and moons just as a decoration and not as a object of worship, and then you're allowed to use them. You don't have to dispose of them. So remember who the Falchalahu. So Gemara asks, pagans only make suns, moons, and dragons to worship them, but not for anything else. They don't make them for they don't make anything else to. Those are the only ones that they worship. Or minhu. We have other things that they worship. Mishnah, Brisa. Sheikhet l'shem harm l'shem gvois l'shem yam l'shem naharis l'shem midbar l'shem cham l'shem levan l'shem keichavim l'zalos l'shem michol saragadol l'shem shilshul katan ha'elos of chimesim. If one slaughters an animal for the sake, would seem of worship, of mountains, hills, seas, rivers, deserts, the sun, the moon, the stars, the constellations. For Michael the archangel, or for the smallest little worm, it's a idolatrous pagan sacrifice, a dead sacrifice, and you can't have any benefit. So why only say the sun, the moon, and the dragon? What about all these other things? So Rabbi Miflach l'chol dem mashabchi polchi meitzar umulfachi hanitlas de chshive tzar lehu falcha lehu mider chrina lenoi ba'am avdei lehu. So Rabbi says when it comes to worship, the pagans worship everything. With making a picture to worship, these are the three most important ones: the sun, the moon, and the dragon, that they make pictures of and worship. Other things they only make as a decoration. So Menakit Rav Sheshis Chumrei Masnyasa. Rav Sheshis would find difficult Mishnayos and teach them. Sani kol mazalos mutar chutz mazal chama levana. So he said all the constellations and celestial bodies are kosher to make pictures of except the sun and the moon. Parts of Adam. You can make any picture of any animal except a human. And any figure is okay except for a dragon. Any mazel is okay except for the sun and the moon. We're talking about you're allowed to make pictures of this? No. It says you're not supposed to make. It says you can't make with me any pictures. Exodus 20:20. You can't make images of my servants who serve me up in heaven on high, the sun and the moon, and the constellations. So it's not, you're not allowed to make it, but what if you find something that already has it? It's not a so the Brisa says it also, like our Mishnah, it makes sense. They go together. You find kalim that have a picture of the sun, the moon, or the dragon, you throw them in the Dead Sea. You might see, So if you find them, what about the next part of the Brayz? Parts of return, chutz and parts of Adam. Even most parts of Adam Yasir, but it's not a mitzvah kill malayim tzris. Chametz tzris levan tzris draken. You know kill malayim tzris draken ain't parts of Adam loy. So he said where it says you can make any face except a human face. So does that go together? You're allowed to make a human face. And you're allowed to keep a human face. You're saying here you have to throw out a human face. You only have to throw out the sun, the moon, and the dragon. A dragon you throw out, not a human. A human face el pshita ba'oisa. So that means you're allowed to make any face, but you're not allowed to make a human face. Because Rav Huna, brother of Yeshua, and Rav Huna, the son of Rav Yeshua, said you're not allowed to make a picture of a human face. Ba'oisa im sefer. If it's with making them. What about the end? Called Tzuris Mutaris Chutz Mitzvahs Draken. You can make any figure except a dragon. Are you really not allowed to make a picture of a dragon? You're not allowed to make gods of silver and gold, which are things that are up on high on the end. Those you can't make. Why is there? What's wrong with a dragon? There it's talking about when you found them. It's not a moitzi kelim. You find the kelim, meaning to make it stam for Noah. You're allowed to make a dragon. It's only when you find the dragon. The assumption is that the pagans worship the dragon. All right, so we're gonna have to end here. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. All the best. Thank you.